The cathedral was filled with the kind of applause that money can buy, celebrating a union that everyone called sensible, but no one called love. Ilara and Julian were the perfect couple on paper. Yet as the reception lights dimmed for their first dance, the paper began to tear. The band struck up a slow, romantic melody, and Julian took Ilara into his arms. To the hundreds of guests cheering in the dark, they looked like a sculpture of devotion. But Ilara felt the stiffness in his frame immediately. As they began to sway, she looked up, hoping to share a quiet smile of relief that the ceremony was over. But she found herself staring at his chin. Julian wasn't looking at her. In fact, he wasn't even aware she was looking at him. His head was turned slightly to the side, his eyes wide and alert, scanning the room with a desperate intensity. He looked over Ilara's left shoulder, his gaze darting to the main entrance, then sweeping across the tables of wealthy relatives, and finally up to the balcony. He spun her around, not with passion, but with a mechanical need to see the other side of the hall. He was hunting for a face that wasn't there, perhaps a woman he was forbidden to love, or perhaps just an escape route. Ilara squeezed his hand, trying to draw him back to the moment, whispering his name. He murmured a vague response, but his eyes never stopped moving, searching the shadows of the room for something, anything, other than the woman in his arms. She realized then, with a cold, sinking feeling, that she was holding a body, but his spirit was somewhere else entirely. The charade didn't survive the week. There was no honeymoon, only 7 days of suffocating silence in a house that felt too big for two strangers. On the 7th day, Julian packed his bags. He didn't offer an apology, just a weary admission that during that dance, he realized he couldn't spend a lifetime pretending. The marriage was annulled before the thank you cards were even written. It remains a harsh lesson for the families who push them together. Moral of the tale: you can arrange a wedding and force a signature, but you cannot force a heart to stay where it does not belong.